All right, what's going on, Consciouz, your favorite breakdown commentator, Consciouztv. Welcome to another riveting episode, TGIF. Hope you guys have had a wonderful work week. You guys know what we're here to get into. Before we do so, please thumbs up the video until it's absolutely stuck. Thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking at the digital door of another Conscious crew member and telling them to get their black asses into the sanctuary. So whether you're part of the replay gang, you're active with me in real time, or you are a bush baby, please bully and smash and dash on that like feature because it don't cost you nothing. Speaking of not costing you nothing, you can also donate to the Kang if you love everything the Kang does here on Cash App, $Consciouztv, and or paypal.me/Consciouztv, and that's Conscious with the Z on the end, spelled just how it is here on the channel. All donation information and social media handles are in the description box below. Also, make sure that you have your notification bell set to all so that you don't miss a day or hour when the Kang is in fact Kangin'. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Just let them know that we're loud, live, and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, Conscious crew? Hey. So you guys know that we had a bit of a YouTube vacation. So I kind of been out of the loop, out of the algorithm. So make sure that you guys are thumbing up the video. We need all of that, all right? So I was minding my business and y'all's too. And the drama of rapper Glorilla has came across my front desk, and we got to talk about it, girl. There's a lot of moving parts in this situation. You guys know the rapper Glorilla, FNF, okay, F Ninja Free. That was my all right. Glorilla, she has found herself sandwiched in between controversy that I know personally all too well of, which is why I wanted to particularly cover this drama, because the same exact thing happened in my own family, and I kind of have mixed reviews on where I'm leaning as it relates to Glow's sister and Glow herself, as it relates to this dynamic of one person kind of getting put on and making it out of the tribe and leaving all the rest of the brokies behind. There's different attitudes about this. Some people feel like, you know, nobody owes anybody anything, including family, while other people feel like loyalty is just something that money can't buy, and it's just a eternal principle that should be obeyed by. All right, and we're going to get into my thoughts, but I got to take you guys through the journey, girl, because a lot has happened within the last 48 hours as it relates to Glow. So I'm going to start it all off with what popped it all off, which is Glorilla's biological sister. Apparently they have the same father, they have the same mother, they came out of the same womb. All right, Victoria Woods, also better known on social media as Scarface, recently bust out of her scenes. She just could not take the abandonment anymore. Apparently she could not take the fake-ish anymore, and she decided that she wanted to put her sister on blast for practically financially abandoning the family on her rise to fame, even stating that their mother still works at Amazon or FedEx, etc., that their father is still robbing Peter to pay Paul, while Glorilla is walking around with facial balancing and new pairs of titties. All right. So we're going to get into Glorilla's sister girl, who apparently is also a card carrying member of the LGBT. She is a part of the L. She's the masculine aspect of the L. This is Victoria Woods. Did I call her Victoria's Secret? This is Victoria Woods, aka Scarface Grill. Y'all run the likes up, child. All right, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. So she took to her Facebook and went live a day or so ago, and she popped it all the way off. So check this out. I hope my computer ain't acting like a bitch. Hold on, child, because every time it comes to the hold on, y'all. Y'all run them likes up. Okay, here we go. We got action. We got action. Y'all run the likes up. Run the likes up.
Who that be? You got that USB? Damn! Oh, hell no. I ain't got it. You got that USB? I said take it tomorrow. I been got to keep them on. They got the little alien dude on? No, don't give me 1K. Don't give me 1K. I'm talking about I got some little dude on there. Take me to the video. I am. I'm waiting on these niggas. Alright, Woods, how much for an interview? I ain't finna move. My shit, out my inbox. We'll discuss that then. I ain't finna move. You could have came my show. I could have paid you. Bro, y'all ain't been inboxing doing shit about no paper, none of this shit. All that talking and shit. Send me your motherfucking deposit. Look. I don't know who shit that. Oh, I want to be on one. Who drink this here, I was just together July. You ain't say none of this. Bitch, if all y'all hoes want to sit here talking about we were just together July, let me tell you the backstory on that. My mama snuck me to the show. That's the first show I've been to since she didn't hit. Fuck y'all want to talk about some motherfucking man. I was at the show. I got snuck to the show. Fuck me and the fat bitch April.
Oh my God.
Oh God, we got snuck to that motherfucker. Y'all want to talk about motherfucker ain't obligated. How she not obligated to do shit for us? If she on interviews telling folks Brett Roaches, she got Rambo motherfucking ass riding new Cadillacs and shit. Then he want to sit here and make a status and say some motherfucking, she went down. What y'all, bro, who was homeless? Gloria was never homeless. Who was homeless? She was not homeless. Fuck, then y'all want to sit here and talk about some motherfucker. She bought my daddy a motherfucking Jaguar just a little good, and that man broke as hell with a house full of roaches in South Haven. And yes, my mama still working at FedEx. Fuck, and for that not Marco, for that Tula bitch, ho, this ain't got shit to do with you. I'm being a backup dancer, ho.
Okay, so it's a little backdrop. This ain't the first video. The first video, I think she was in her FedEx gear calling out Glorilla. So one of Glorilla's backup dancers responded and was basically taking up for Glorilla. So the sister is putting the backup dancer back in line where she belonged doing the boom cat.
Fuck, y'all sitting here trying to justify her. She got 10 siblings. 10 siblings. 10. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. She has 10 siblings. An autistic sibling. Gloria has been on for 4 years. 4 years. The only relatives y'all have seen, and that's really because y'all I hate you, her. Y'all brought me out because I look just like her. On God. Y'all want to know when I was her sister because y'all can sit here and say she tried to sit here and hide us and do all this shit to try to save us. That bitch don't do shit for us. I haven't got a red cent. My brother, I got 2 siblings standing down there with her. 2 siblings. One of my brothers calling my mama, asking her for $40 to pay his phone bill. You got Rambo riding in nice cars. That's not our cousin. He riding nice motherfucking cars. You damn right I'm obligated to something. This bitch was here talking about us sleeping with Red, and then she was telling the truth. You know, you used to be in the house. Flat air mattress, all that shit laying on the floor.
Damn, bitch, it was flat.
Mama used to cook us a big ass can of beans. No herb. And then y'all said, how was our relationship before we started? Okay, it started from Gloss. That's how me and Gloria, we wasn't cool when she first hit, but it started from that Gloss bitch. And she ain't even cool with Gloss no more because Gloss is a motherfucking snake. That's how the shit started with Gloss. But we were still going to, family functions, you know what I'm saying? But we weren't as close as we used to be because she was standing up for Gloss because Gloss was on some junky ass shit. Fuck. Oh, God. And she don't even fuck with the bitch no more. Now, I'm seeing Brown.
So, they used to be close, but a bitch named Gloss was on some junky shit, which came in between her and Glorilla's relationship. But even with that tension, they were still pretty much appearing to be a family by going to family events, etc., showing up at Thanksgiving, everybody trading off Newport 100s and slapping thigh together. Typical dysfunctional, functional Black family shit.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all glorify this bitch. My mama still like doing the clock and motherfucking fat ass. Now, the rich shit was about a year or 2 ago. Gloria blocked my mama. Had her going to go try to get a loan. Out of all my siblings, see, my mama got on her high horse, but Gloria was fucking with her though. Gloria fucked with my mama. But that money got low. And when the money got low, Gloria got ghosts. All of my siblings was not finished because my mama got on her high horse, was treating us like, you know what I'm saying? Because Gloria was you beefing with your siblings for what? We ain't did shit to you. Why is you beefing with your siblings? It's 10 of us and you don't do nothing for none of us, bro. Come on, bro. And then y'all stupid motherfuckers on here talking about she not obligated to do shit for nobody. That bitch is obligated to do shit for all of us.
Ooh,
fuck, that hoe obligated. Fuck. Oh, geez, that hoe obligated to do something for every last one of us. We see this motherfucker eat canned beans and shit. On the floor. So literally taking baths out of bottles of water, bro. Literally taking baths out of bottles of water. Lights off. Fat ass rats. Roaches. All types of shit. How she ain't obligated to do shit for us? But you want to sit here and talk about our struggle. How the fuck she ain't obligated? That hoe is obligated. Motherfuckers like y'all let her believe she not. You sitting there got the other nigga riding around the cars and this is that and the third. Come on now, bro. That shit ain't right. I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all motherfuckers got to say. Oh my God, we sitting there when we didn't have the cans of beans to eat, we was eating ketchup sandwiches.
Buster boy.
Fuck, how you could have bought mine? I don't give a fuck. I'm obligated. And y'all talking about she really got the bitch ain't been giving me nothing, so why should I give a fuck now? Why should I give a fuck she ain't giving me shit now? It's been 4 years. How the fuck my brother staying down there calling my mama for $40 on the phone bill? My other sister staying down there trying to get some shit on Timu, and they staying with Glory. But she got all these motherfuckers around her. Sanchez wants you get your ass beat, and you brought her back. Sanchez wants you get your ass beat. Talk about that when Kalia stomped your ass.
Calm down, man. Calm down.
But you brought this bitch on the stage with you. Fuck, you want to talk about some shit? The Sanchez bitch? Yes. I'm talking about what the fuck I want to talk about.
So everybody's saying it's telling for her to get a job. She has a job apparently. She works for FedEx delivery. And shout out to her because I definitely need my shit delivered, baby. Thank you, baby, for your customer service, girl. Because I be needing all my delivered, baby, straight to the Dizoy. Okay, FedEx just pulled up 2 days ago. Oh yes, it did.
Pretty don't be starting this.
But we not obligated. But we not obligated. Y'all talking about you just gonna reach out to her. How many times have I reached out? I reached out to this bitch twice. I reached out to this hoe twice. Twice. Got a brother working at TJX. I got a brother who been seeing this motherfucker man suffering. But you got the next nigga at weed farms and all that shit. You got the next nigga doing this. But you want to sit here and talk about our struggle. And bitch, you was not homeless. You was not homeless before you hit. Stop lying. You could have stayed with my mama or my daddy. You just wanted to be fucking all damn day. And they weren't going for that shit. Let's be real. You was not homeless. Fuck. Y'all glorify her ass though. Y'all glorify her ass though. Cause she ain't doing shit. My mama still bro. My mama still clocking the clock at FedEx, bro. On God. My dad is still struggling, bro. On God. She made them. I called his man right now. I called his man. This man ain't got no motherfucking money. But you retired then. You did not retire shit, bro. You left my mama out here. You left our mama out here. Fuck. You want to talk about some shit and you're damn right. And I'm obligated, bitch. All them other hoes obligated. Fuck. Yeah, I called this hoe. I'm like, Gloria, can you fuck with me? I text her. Asked her, can you fuck with me and give me some bread? But now I lost my job and shit. This motherfucking, she ain't respond. She ain't respond. Then I got robbed for being known as her sister. And I got robbed for my shit because she ain't gave me shit.
Wow.
Folks need to sit here and rob me in Orange Mound because of you, bitch.
Jesus. Look, Jesus. Let me tell you something. Let me put a pause in it right there. Because I haven't listened to any of this before I came up here, so you guys are getting a fresh impression. But, you know, this is what's fascinating about this dynamic of when particularly like certain kinds of people make it out of the system, particularly when Black people come from like impoverished or come from low income families and upbringings and environments. This is a real thing that she's talking about, because the issue of not bringing your core family along with you is that other niggas, sick niggas, goony niggas, thuggy niggas in that environment will do fucked up shit and sometimes even kidnap your loved ones who you've left behind and hold them for ransom off the strength of trying to extract money from you. Or motherfuckers be thinking, to her point, that the rest of the family who, wherever they are in Chicago, wherever the hell they are in Detroit, got coin, got a stash, got silver and gold and pearls and pots of Lucky Charms, and will attempt to rob those relatives blind, thinking that they got a deposit somewhere. So I do think that these are the things that successful people need to consider as it relates to their core family when they make it out and they get put on and they come into some type of economic leverage in their life, because it can put those other people in danger, for one. And ultimately, it could put them, the person who makes it out, in unusual situations and circumstances as well.
But you ain't gave me a motherfucking thing. Nothing. You ain't got none of us nothing. The same motherfuckers who you was sitting there eating ketchup sandwiches with. Fuck, oh man, if I got 500,000, bro, I'll at least get my...
Yeah, she could be lying, and she also could not be lying. Based upon the tattoos on her head, I don't think she lying. She look like a bitch who done been through everything she talking about, honey. Done slept on blow-up mattress that had pork and bean cans for a foundation for the blow-up mattress. Done been robbed. Done been stuck up, beat. Yep, baby. She look like what she done been through. I mean, she's a cute gal. I mean, she's a handsome lady. Okay? Glorilla is very fucking handsome. Okay? I mean, if I didn't know, I would, think that she's a cute little man. Okay? But she definitely looked like baby. She living like Suge Knight. She living like boys in the hood, studs in the hood. Don't be a menace in South Central, baby. I believe her testimony. I do, y'all.
It's 10K a piece. On God. Why the fuck my mama gotta sit here and clock a clock? Let's talk about it. Oh, you is not who these folks think you is, bro. Like, stop all the cap, bro. You is not who these folks think you is. And Gloria, she putting up for me. But that hoe ain't putting up for shit. Her ain't even putting up for her own family, who she was struggling with. Then while doing that too, the bitch wanna sit here and wait.
Turn me down. Turn me up.
Then you got the Tula bitch. You got motherfuckers who she fuck with. Sitting there one saying talking about I wouldn't fuck with them either. I wouldn't fuck with you. Bro, if y'all came up in the fucking house on some real shit, rats, roaches, carpet fucked up. You don't know how the fuck you getting your next meal. Mama struggling. Lights off. Motherfuckers taking baths out of bottles of water. We came up off this shit on the west side. 3278 Don Road. All of us stay in that motherfucking house. I don't know, fool. You doing too much. All of us stay in that motherfucking house, bro. And you want to sit here and talk about what we've been through? And they ain't reached back and helped none of us out. And you got stupid hoes like this Trinity bitch talking about some she don't owe us shit. Oh, she owe us everything. Oh, we used to have days when we wasn't eating. But motherfucker ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this whole, you giving money out, you bringing motherfuckers back around, you getting it cross you badly, because Sanchez watch you get your ass beat. Oh God, watch you get your ass stomped. And I remember when Khalid did this shit. She watched you, and you brought her back around, and she went live about you, and you brought her back around. She on the stage with you. How the fuck is that for? What Khalid with that ass? Let them know what's Khalid. The Khalid that brought her. Yup. Khalid get banned? Yeah, good get banned. Khalid get banned. But you got Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, I'm just saying, that motherfucker come out some hate shit, bro. It's been 4 motherfucking years, bro. It's been 4 years. Then I'm just seeing motherfuckers like, no, bro, then mama sitting here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no motherfucking house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block. Fuck. Talking about she retired. That man retired on his own time, and she didn't retire shit. On God. Fuck. And now y'all know what Gloss did. How did she got? Man, so look, all of us been struggling. We was homeschooled. All of us stayed in the same house. 3278 Don Road. Homeschool could not come out the fence. We could not come out the fence, bro. You remember? You remember, right? We could come out the fence. I used to sneak my best friend inside the motherfucking house. When all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We were stupid to like common sense because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be each other's best friend. Oh God. Situation that came about where we end up going to school because my mom used to beat the shit out of us, and you ain't finna beat the shit out of me while I'm hungry, so I'm finna call DCS on your ass. That's exactly what happened. When she talk about the fifth child, I'm the fifth child because I'm always been the outspoken one.
Ooh, girl. Oh, this the middle child, baby. Oh, that explains a lot, baby. This the middle child, baby. That middle child syndrome, girl. That black sheep syndrome. Ooh, child. You know, it's a lot of science and data around the middle child syndrome. That's a real thing, too.
I was hungry, and you're not finna whoop me for being hungry.
I don't blame you, baby. Okay, you got to pick a struggle, bitch. You ain't gonna, bitch, I ain't gonna be hungry and be getting my ass whooped, oh. Okay, we're gonna pick a struggle, bitch, but I ain't gonna just be struggling.
Fuck, she used to beat the shit out of us. Oh, God. So, when she did all that shit, I called DCS. Yes, I called DCS.
Period.
I called DCS on our mother.
Because, baby, I can't get no work. I can't get no work, baby. Okay? DCS, girl, I can't get no work. I can't get no. Come and get her. Love mama dearly. Come and get her, baby. Because I can't get no work at 7, baby. I can't get no work at 10. I can't get no work at 15, but I just can't get no work. I'm just unworkable, baby. Okay? No one shall raise a hand to me, baby. It's just not going to happen.
I got tired again. Booked for a stitching cord for petty shit, but we ain't gonna get too much into that. That's how we got in public school. That's the exact reason why we got in public school. When we got in public school, that's how we got open. We was lame as hell. 30K hoes. We was lame as a motherfucker when we first was going to school.
Put that shit on the floor.
We was lame as a motherfucker when we first went to school. All of us. We weren't FUBUs. Hey there, shoes. You know. My friend right here, she took me lime or not. Oh God, that's how we got in the opening with that shit. I'm the reason this bitch who y'all clout, the reason why y'all think this bitch is who she is. What?
They say you still hungry. What the fuck?
Hell yeah, said about where my shine at? Send me some shine. Fuck, hell yeah, I'm still hungry. She ain't fucking with me. Help me get my teeth fixed, bitch. Fuck, help me. Fuck. Yeah, I'm still hungry. Okay. We end up going to public school. Did that shit. I went to state custody, blase, woo. I am going back to the house or whatever. We got put in public school. We got a taste of real life because we were segregated in the motherfucking house. My mama knew, but we weren't stupid when it come to book smart, like street. Man, we ain't no shit.
And that's a gag that wearing Payless would have got you bullied in the 2010s, in the 90s, etc. But what's funny about current culture is that the same motherfuckers who would have bullied somebody in generic clothing is now the same culture that done pivoted to Shein and Temu. Which is just digital paylessing. Girl, it's just so funny how the tables turn. It's just so interesting at how the pendulum be swinging in society, girl. It's just so funny to me.
I got my ass beating the motherfucking bathroom, getting put down the pretty money. Did I know? Didn't know how to fight or shit. So then, I end up getting grown. Because right now, Gloria is, how old that bitch is, like 26? I'm 30. I was grown. So when I was grown, I was at the house. Because I was constantly rebelling against my mama, all this shit, blah, 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 woo. Gloria. So I had a sibling on me that was Victor, Daniel, Gloria. Victor, Daniel, bro, come on, bro. Victor, Daniel, Gloria, and the rest of them. So when all that shit had happened, my mama could not handle by me going to the state. I was a daddy's girl. My daddy took me out the house. Him and my mama ended up breaking up after that shit. I was staying my fat, nasty ass Uncle Johnny with his fake motherfucking ass. The bitch I'm exposed you to. I was staying with his fake ass. I was staying with his dog and all that shit. I was going through state. I was going from house to house to house to house. Gloria is not the only motherfucker that had struggle. Gloria wasn't even homeless. Well, let's talk about when you was 16, you was taking our daddy tags off his car because he wouldn't take you nowhere. Stop that shit, bro. Stop all this capping for the internet. Acting like this. You not, bro. We're not no guy.
I don't think that Glorilla be acting like she's some angel. A Glorilla is very ghetto. You know, she speaks about enjoying her man busting a nut off in her ice cream and she eating it. You know what I mean? She talks about a lot of ratchety things. Her claim, you know, to fame is on the ratchet side. I mean, so I never got like Halo. I never got valedictorian, you know, from the fuck nigga free rapper herself. You know, I never quite got, you know, per se honor rolls through it. I never got, you know, the girl next door per se. You know, I wouldn't even be surprised if Glorilla got a few bullet hole scars and shit on her damn body. You know, I mean, she looked like, you know,
A hood or none of that shit. We was brought up in church. On Jesus. Sun up, sun down, reading the Bible. I know the Bible like the back of my hand. I don't know why I'm the way I am now, but that's just how it is. So when my motherfucking ass, when I was out, so my mama started struggling bad. My dad ended up leaving. He a sorry ass nigga. My dad is a sorry ass nigga. Hell, if he ain't with her, he don't want to help out with shit. He's sorry as hell.
And that's what's so sad, right? It's because she's describing a very, pretty much a poor upbringing. While nobody was homeless per se, they were a low-income family. And that's what's so unfortunate about the system is that it don't be that people really ain't shit. Like, people ain't shit. But a lot of what creates the ain't shitness in people be due to systemic issues, environmental issues. And when you're a part of an underclass, underserved community, yeah, unfortunately, that results in the community being throwaways. And people never get the resources they need in order to really grow up, for one, because they have to survive trauma. And then in surviving trauma, a lot of bad things happen, and there's not a lot of people who are quote unquote in the struggle who also have strong integrity, who also have high emotional intelligence. There's a lot of trauma incubating in that, a lot of ignorance incubating in that, because people ultimately had to spend their life in survival mode. And then that becomes reflected through one's character, whatever the fuck that is. So, you know, my heart goes out to her, girl, you know, as the African American who has been adjacent to low-income communities, low-income families, who also, you know, my own family, we went through ups and downs financially growing up. We were never this bad off when we were down bad, but I know what that looks like too. And now that I understand more about the system and I understand about what it does to people spiritually, what that type of living does to people mentally, what it does to them emotionally, I'm now adult enough to be able to have a lot of grace toward the way people behave, toward the dysfunction of families, the dysfunction of communities. It's not really a true reflection of the people, more so than it is a reflection of the failure of the system.
Yes, Edwin Woods is a sorry ass nigga. All y'all getting exposed, say fuck you. Cause bitch, I was just in jail and the motherfucker ain't do shit. Let's talk about it. Yeah, you came. Oh, we gonna put everything on the floor. Fuck. He's a sorry ass trick. My daddy, yes. So when he ended up leaving, my mom was doing shit on her own. My mom was doing shit on her own. She started struggling. Lights started getting turned off. I was there party when the lights were getting turned off and shit. We had rats. We had pregnant rats. The rats were fucking pregnant. And we used to feed the goddamn rats. We used to feed the rats. Man, imagine you sleeping a big ass cockroach hitting you in the motherfucking face. God, you remember it? Because she talks about it. She remember it.
The car with it.
Damn, eating booty bread. Fuck, bro, y'all see, y'all don't see. That's what I'm saying, though. Y'all gonna try to talk about motherfucking not obligated. Y'all don't know everything we've been through. Like, motherfuckers in that hole, mama was strict as hell and not feeding us. The fuck? You strict as hell and not feeding us, bro. But I ain't saying this because she could. Well, she could have made a better life for her kids. She could have made a better life for her kids. But when we was like real deal in there, I'm talking about eating Taco Bell packets.
No.
Eat Taco Bell, eat ketchup packets. Yeah, all that. So, girl, you know all this struggle we've been through. How we used to sit here and hate our mama, fool. Because not only would she take care of us, when she fell down hard times, she had so many kids, but then she was segregating us. You know that. And we got out of there because of what I call DCS. That's how the fuck we got out of there. We're going to be anything. We're going to be for real. Yes. And your sorry ass daddy wasn't doing shit. He knew the lights was out, so girl, just because him and my mom had shit going on, he ain't pay no motherfucking bills. Oh my, y'all don't know about water heater out. All that shit got to boil water, put it in the tub to take a bath. Girl, you know about that shit. But we did had to eat beans and oatmeal. And she not obligated to do shit for us. She not obligated to do nothing for us. Walk around with Payless shoes. My mama sitting here getting all the motherfucking foods out to the pastor because she fucking them. You want to really talk about it? And you struggle with us? And you don't want to be. Like, come on now. And I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all dicks saying. Fuck you, Tula. I mean, yeah, fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all got to say. Because the fuck I'm getting tired of shit. Okay. We forgave our mama that shit. My mama was fucking so motherfucking bad.
Okay, now we might have to come back to this because it's a lot going on, okay? So, in a nutshell, lots of family trauma, lots of family drama, starting with the head, which is the parents being dysfunctional, negligent, not existing in their higher self, therefore they couldn't provide a higher life for their children, and that creating its own dysfunction and tension, etc. So let's move along here. All right. So, of course, because of Glow's fame, Glorilla clout has went all the way up. So TMZ reached out to Glorilla and asked her to come on to expound upon her allegations against her sister abandoning the family. So this is TMZ's interview with Glorilla. I'm gonna have to restart this, y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. TMZ always zaps a lot of fucking energy out of my damn computer. It does it every time. All right, let's see here. They got ads and everything. You guys run the lights up. We're working, we're working, we're working. It's a lot of moving parts, baby. It's a lot going on. The brother has also entered the group chat. Two of the other sisters have entered the group chat as well to speak. We're going to get into all of that. Rappers have chimed in. Social media has it off. There's a lot going on, girl.
Let's start with just your grievance that you feel that your sister has an obligation to share the.
Yeah, she got an obligation to share the will. We here, we struggle together. Took baths and bars of water, rest, roaches, all that. Yeah, she obligated. Damn friends obligated. She doing everything for them. So yeah, I feel like I'm obligated.
What is it you think she's not doing for the family? What is the? You make it sound like there's a real financial hardship. Describe what you're talking about. She's
not doing nothing. 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 She's not doing nothing for family. At all. She do little oohs and ahs for our parents or whatever, but barely nothing because my mama still clocking the clock at FedEx. Oh, she don't want to worry. Gloria got y'all believing this fake ass, imaginary ass thing where She retired them. No, she did not. My dad retired because his time was up. She's supposed to have retired my mama, but she didn't. My mama still clocking the clock at FedEx.
Why does she owe it to you to support you and to support the family beyond what she wants to do? It's her money, right?
Because don't go on no interviews, talk about our struggle. You want to do that, that's not right. You don't sit here and talk about struggles, sit here and struggle with. It's not one sibling, you got 9 other siblings. She get her money just because she got plenty other in Memphis she getting money to. I got 2 siblings staying down there in Atlanta with her that she treat them like housemaids. Y'all keep on painting this picture like she's just a good person, an upright person. She's not. So here's something that Glow pretty popular.
I'm gonna say, girl, Glow is a weird ass bitch. She is a weird ass bitch. I remember that controversy a few years ago where she got dragged for putting out that memo because I think she was looking for a personal assistant, and baby, girl, you would have thought that bitch was running the plantation, okay? And then she wanted to pay whomever was going to do this damn cotton picking for her. Girl, whoever was going to be picking the cotton for her, whoever was going to be washing her drawers, creating her shows, ghost writing her raps, producing her music, personally shopping for her, cooking her food, accounting for her. I mean, she had this unrealistic, unnatural ass laundry list of shit. Basically told the person, you're not going to really have no life if you're working for me. And then on top of that, like, the pay was crazy. It was crazy, girl. So when Glorilla here is sitting here being like, girl, she got 2 of our sisters down there in Atlanta with her. But, girl, they might as well be fucking Amish. The way that she done turned their ass into damn childbearing ass slaves. I believe it, baby, because Glorilla is and has done things that give some of this a lot of credence and credit.
Publicly did last year when your dad, you said he retired. His time was up, so he retired. And she bought him a brand new Jaguar as a retirement gift, right? And we saw this back in November. I mean, that's pretty nice to give someone a Jaguar, no?
What picture of the Jaguar do you have?
I just know it's a white Jaguar.
What picture? What evidence do you have of the brand new Jaguar?
Are you saying that the Jaguar was not? She didn't actually give him a Jaguar?
What evidence do you have of that brand new Jaguar?
There's an Instagram video of it.
Of course, she gonna try to make it look good for y'all. I did over there broke as a mother right now.
Let's say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you?
Now, this part is what got social media and is getting her ass dragged. And this is how Tory Lanez ended up stepping into the group chat. Matter of fact, where he at?
You and the rest of the family of that $2 million.
She can get all but like $2,500 a piece.
How much?
$2,500.
Now, the lady said $2,500 out of $2 million. Give all 10 of her siblings $2,500, $2,500 a piece. Now, I'm sure that was a grammatical and intellectual error in her mouth and in her brain. I mean, I would even say 25,000 would be on the low end too, but I'm assuming maybe she actually meant 25,000 at the very least. Out of 2 million, you would divide $2 million up. With 2,500 a piece. So when the baby say, look, y'all gotta assume, baby, she don't have a GED. Y'all gotta assume, baby, she don't have a high school diploma. Y'all gotta assume, baby, that baby didn't make it past freshman year of high school, baby, and only did first semester of that, okay? So, but she did say 2,500, girl. 2,500. Now, before we go any motherfucking further, girl, Okay, 20. She said 2,500. 25. 25. Oh, do we hear that correctly? 2,500. Just one more time. One more time.
Does she owe to you and the rest of the family? He has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you and the rest of the family of that $2 million?
She can get out of like 2,500 a piece.
All of this over you feeling like a bitch owes you $2,500. Baby, I know people who get more on their income tax than 2,500. But 2,500 it was. So what had happened was Tory Lanez had his team show some empathy and financial love toward Glorilla while leaving Milagro Scams to self-represent in her lawsuit against his biggest op. So Tory Lanez's team inboxed Glorilla on IG saying, from Tory, if you're actually effed up and really tripping about 2,500, I'll send it to you, gang. I know what it feels like to not have the ish while needing it. I hope God blesses you. Let me know. And he cash apped her just that 2,500. Okay? Glorilla responded, tell him thanks. Now, I wonder if this is going to be a technical issue because that's Tory Lanez's 2,500. Is Glorilla still going to keep her Timberland boot on Glorilla's neck because it ain't Glorilla's 2,500 out of 2 million? And how in the hell does Tory Lanez feel more empathy and sympathy for an absolute perfect stranger that he's never had any correspondence with before his own paid surrogate who owes his op $59,000 on top of lawyer and legal fees that's going to mount in the 100,000 plus, who's out here and then lost her whole entire legal team and is forced to self-represent in all of this post-litigating that she now is forced to do as a result of running her big-ass mouth and showboating after the conclusion of the lawsuit. I mean, there's just like too many gags within a gag, 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 within a gag. And Tory Lanez, please, okay? Go put some Neurosporin on the rest of those goddamn recovering scars your ass experienced. I got your ass transferred from one homosexual ass prison to another homosexual ass prison. Okay? Anything to stay goddamn relevant. Like, girl, is this all that you're doing in prison? Are you not in that library all day attempting to get certified and educated to go past the bar so you can, you know, obtain your own lawyer license and self-represent since, you know, we the people and Unite the Damn People wasn't able to do a goddamn thing for you? Like, is Tory Lanez somewhere sitting in a bunker with his boyfriend with spare time disgorging through social media? Like, what are we doing here? And is Milagro Scams going to fucking spiral as a result of Glorilla receiving this big $2,500 gift while she's sitting there testifying before Congress to not even having as much as 75 whole cents to her name because she's had to fight for her life civilly. My God. Today. Back to the interview. Short commercial break, right? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We're working our ass off, okay?
Million.
Zero. Y'all, I did over there broke as a mother right now.
Let's say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you and the rest of the family of that $2 million?
She can get out of like 2,500 a piece.
How much?
$2,500.
Baby,
Like,
Harvey had to hear that again and then just had to look away in total disbelief. Look at Harvey, girl. In total disbelief. Baby, he can't even believe shit is this black. Harvey, we're in the hood now, baby.
I think I but like $2,500 a piece.
how much?
$2,500.
25, like, how, for,
Woo,
that's it, just 2,500 flat, or is that a...
baby, they asking, baby, they're asking, girl, is that the interest? I know you ain't saying that this is the baseline. This got to be interest. You talking about, like, what you talking about, like 2,500 in increments? You talking about an incremental payment of 25? Baby, these people are spinning the block in the TMZ studio, girl. I am screaming. Wow. Screaming.
Zero.
Actually
There
give him a
was no
Jaguar?
one there knew. What evidence do you have of that brand new Jaguar?
There was an Instagram video.
Let's say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you and the rest of the family of that $2 million?
She can get all but like $2,500 a piece.
How much?
$2,500.
25, like, how, for, that's it, just 2,500 flat, or is that a...
$2,500 flip.
I think Glorilla. I
That
think
ain't
she
no
would
way in
jump at
hell.
that.
I think if that's all you want, I think Glow might jump at that.
But imagine her being on for 4 years and not giving us zero. None at all.
What does your mom think about you going public with this whole thing?
At the end of the day got to end. I don't give a
Baby, you gotta love her. I'm sorry. You gotta love her. Baby, what that Glorilla gonna do, baby? She gonna show her motherfucking ass, girl. You gotta love her through it all, baby. Oh, baby, I am fucking hollering. You gotta love somebody this authentic, okay? And I don't give a baby. But is she a Scorpio? This is giving Aries energy. It's giving Gemini energy. It's giving Aquarius energy. It's giving Scorpio energy. Giving it Sag energy, girl. It's giving, all right? Moving along. Family drama. Glorilla claps back at sister's claims that she's left her mom and dad stinking broke, okay? Courtesy of Glorilla. Dad got the littlest, itty-bittiest house on the block. Glorilla may have proclaimed FNF in the breakthrough hit. Let's get to the damn middle. Taking to social media, I just want to get to Glow's actual response. Bo. All right, as Scarface's post reached viral status, Glow, who spent most of the Tuesday quiet despite seeing her name trending on social media, finally broke her silence with a cryptic post to Instagram stories. While not addressing Victoria's claims directly, the rapper shared what appeared to be a text message exchange between herself and their mom, who was thanking her for some undisclosed financial assistance. All right, here's that post. All right, this is Glorilla's mom saying, thank you so much. Really didn't want to ask because you already do so much for us. I thank you so very much for all that you do. I don't take it for granted at all. I really do love and appreciate you so much. God bless you for your honor, respect, kindness, and love shown to me. You're such a blessing to me. When I become a millionaire, I got you. Meanwhile, I'll prayerfully keep you in God's hands continually, okay? Wow. Last Tuesday, however, Scarface suggested the text thread was fake. Quote, where the time and date at? She said in response to Glow, baby, Glorilla is hell. Glorilla is motherfucking hell, baby. She said in response to Glow's post, quote, and is that actually our mother's phone number? At writing, Glorilla hasn't responded to Victoria's latest jab, but she has since then. All right. Now, rappers have completely chimed in, all right, and entered the group chat as well. Make sure you guys are thumbing up. All right. The Game is siding with Glorilla and saying that Glorilla ain't obligated to help nobody, okay? In Glow's accent, all right? Baby, Finesse 2 times went completely damn apeshit on Glorilla. So this is an excerpt from a live stream of rapper Finesse 2 times giving his 2 cents to the debauchery of it all.
And dancing, bitch. You's a gay bitch. That's it.
Hey, I don't even.
And this is from Dominique Morgan's page, y'all, because she did a reaction video too. But there's 2 times. This who page I saw it on.
Bitch, you's a gay bitch. That's it.
Hey, I don't even mess with this man like that, but who let him start streaming? Because the nigga, this man needs medication. This man said, you ain't even did what you supposed to do. You ain't a rapping ass bitch. You ain't no dancing ass bitch. You're just a gay ass bitch. And sometimes it'd be the right message from the wrong messenger, you know? Jesus.
You ain't no motherfucking dancing bitch. You's a gay bitch.
My God, today. All right. Now, there's a social media Instagram content creator who also popped all the way off. And this is what he had to say to Glorilla.
Glossos need to shut the fuck up, bitch. Ain't nobody take care of your overgrown, baby alive, hammerhead, short-looking ass. Get your ass up or get your motherfucking ass a job. I'm out. We slept on the floor together. We were hungry together. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. We walked alone together. My blessing ain't for motherfucking you. Why you can't get famous around black folks? As soon as you get motherfucking famous around black folks, they want everything on the motherfucking sun. How get your own shit. Make your own motherfucking song. And maybe your bitch ass will be like me. Somebody, she got 10 siblings. And you think I'm gonna take care of all 10 of y'all grown motherfucking ass? Oh, fuck out my motherfucking face. If you don't go put your application in on Indeed and call that shit a motherfucking day. And stop trying to get caught off your motherfucking sister. No better than broom-faced ass. Oh, uneven teeth having ass. With your mad ass. Oh, don't damage face ass really think that girl for to sit here and take care of y'all 10 grown motherfuckers. If you gonna ride around and see who all motherfucking hiring. And shut the fuck up with all that.
All right.
And Glossos did
I think he spoke for a lot of social media users. All right. Now, Glorilla's brother also has entered the group chat to chime in on all the family drama. Oliver Party, okay, who said, the internet is thirsty as F. I never needed nobody for anything. I'm over here working and raising my son. I would never hate on my invention. Without M10, she wouldn't even be who she is. I introduced the microphone to the family. The eye jokes are comical because you ungrateful Fs should be thanking me. I ain't heard from that girl since before FNF. I'm good over here. Wow. All right. Now, there was also a blogger on Facebook when I was looking into this situation who did a summary of all of the things going on, who said this. Shout out to Mel on Facebook, who said, woo, this is really a family affair, y'all, and it's getting more layered by the day. First, it was Glorilla's sister, Victoria Woods, a.k.a. Scarface, saying that Glow did not do enough for the family after blowing up. That alone split the internet. Now, her older brother has stepped in, siding with Victoria, but he also made it clear that he does not want any of Glorilla's money. He says his stance is about principle, not payout. On the flip side, the 2 siblings who are currently living with Glorilla down in Atlanta came forward with a completely different story. They say Victoria is lying and described her as a troubled sibling who was in and out of foster care after allegedly lying on their mother. They admitted there were whoopings growing up, but said it was discipline tied to behavior, not abuse. They also debunked claims that their mother was neglected or unfed. According to them, Glorilla allegedly provided a house, 2 cars, and around $500,000 for their mom. And to clear this up, clearly, the mother is working because she wants to, not because she has to. At this point, it's a lot of old family wounds, trauma, and money all colliding in public. Social media is eating it up, but this is real life for them. So there's that. Now, I'm not saying that the siblings living with Glorilla are lying, but the fact that they're eating off Glorilla and living in her home, I mean, one could argue that that would lean them to being biased to some degree. Who knows, okay? This is also some old school pictures of Glow and Glorilla, all right? My God, today. Okay, so this is a picture of them currently and a picture to the left of them from their childhood, all right? And this is also Glow's brother who released that statement about how he's the one who put the family on to the whole rap thing. She wouldn't even be without him introducing the art form directly to the family, etc. And he also admitted that he hasn't heard from his sister, has had no dealings with his sister before her FNF pop-off. So that's interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Let's get back to some things here. You guys, thumbs up, because we're working. Shout out to the 340 plus people in the building. We need all those likes, all right? So the brothers popped off and said that, right? Then there was this. Glorilla's sister also addressed her gifting their dad a new car and alleges the car doesn't have gas in it. So remember, this car situation came up in the TMZ interview when Harvey was like, you know, the BMW, I think the white BMW, she was like, what's the proof? 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 So Scarface chimed in and said, is them friends obligated? The F out of here. That Jag, oh, it's the Jag, not a Benz. The Jag that she gave him don't even have no gas in it. Let's talk about it. And our parents are not straight. Our dad just borrowed $100 from our mom. Y'all think y'all know ish, but don't. I had to give my mom $800 on a $2,400 rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. I'm tired of being quiet. Yep, I'm finna go live because this backup dancer just pissed me off, and I'm gonna put it all on the table, which is the lie that we were listening to from when we fell out about Gloss and some more. Don't ever send no backup dancer for family. Nah, she got that backup ass dancer coming for me speaking on family business. She gonna boot you out the camp soon like she do everybody else. Oh my God. Now, social media continue to chime in. One user said, if I was Glow, I send all my siblings $10K right now and give that bulldagger $20 damn whole dollars. Jesus Christ. All right. Now, apparently, Glorilla has updated. I haven't verified this, but apparently, girl, the Shade Room teens reported that Glorilla has responded subliminally to Glorilla by posting a Photoshop image of her at FedEx, which is, I think this is why I thought she worked at FedEx, and I don't think this image is real. A Photoshop image of Glorilla working in a FedEx uniform with Indeed.com in the bio. Bitch, this is too much. Now I want to finally cap off of a Lovely T clip, because when I was doom scrolling earlier, someone had posted Lovely T's commentary on this whole situation, and I'm going to build my commentary off of her commentary. So this is what YouTuber Lovely T had to say as it relates to the Glorilla versus Glorilla family drama.
Or Glorilla, they're gonna be putting on somebody's That's Now TV. She's clearly looking for attention. She wants to go viral. The fact that she's now on TMZ, you can't make this shit up. When people show you who they are, believe them. Because see, what this woman is doing, the vibes I'm getting from the sister, I'm getting very narcissistic vibes. Because she feels like she's entitled to her money because they grew up together, they were poor and everything else. The way you will find out how real somebody rocks with you is the second you tell them no. I can bet you any money Glorilla has done stuff for the family. Maybe not what they wanted or what they expected, but she's looked out for them in some way, shape, or form. But the second she told them no, she became enemy number one. That's what people do. When people ask you for stuff and you tell them no, they will go around and back talk you to everybody. Anybody who listen, they'll tell them you're not shit, fuck you, and this and that, simply because you told them no. Not because you fucked their baby daddy, not because you beat their kids' ass, but because you told them no. They will literally down talk you and talk so horribly about you and forget all the stuff that you've done for them. And that's the vibe I'm getting from the sister. And all those people that are around her instigating this, that's what you call flying monkeys. Flying monkeys are people who help narcissists, and they feed that narcissistic energy. Because, of course, the flying monkeys are hoping that eventually, maybe this girl will get on Zeus and there'll be something in it for them. They're also the people who are going to egg on the narcissist to continue the attacks. But see, real people can see through a narcissist's bullshit. If somebody is coming to you to talk shit about somebody else that they're supposedly close with, that was either a friend or a sibling, at some point you're going to think to yourself, if you can talk down about this person who I know you fuck with heavy, who I know helped you out at one point in time, bitch, you're not going to have no loyalty towards me. But see, flying monkeys don't look at it like that. They always think that they're going to be the exception to the rule. And then what happens is that they then get burnt in return by the narcissist. It's his tale as old as time. So I would tell Glorilla, keep your distance. You don't owe nobody nothing. If you feel it in your heart to help your siblings, so be it. If you feel to pick and choose what siblings you want to help, that is your business. If you feel like I'm not giving this girl one red cent, that is also your business and your right. Nobody's entitled to your money. Nobody's entitled to your brand. Nobody's entitled to shit that you worked hard for. If they want money, they can get their ass up off the couch and go work. You got way too many people out here who think that they're too good to work a 9 to 5. What's wrong with door dashing? Poor girl.
Okay, so that was Lovely T. Now, as I told you guys in the beginning of this commentary, this drama is very interesting to me because this kind of happened in my own family. I have a cousin who is a very, 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 very famous and a very successful NBA player. He popped off in the late 90s, fresh out of high school. I'm not even going to name my cousin because it's not necessary. And he had a very successful run in the NBA. He was one of the highest paid, most sought out young Black NBA players in the NBA. He retired very well, has multiple businesses. And our family was a lot like Glow's in terms of like everybody grew up very close. You guys know how Black families can be. This was one of the Black families where we all grew up super, super close. Everybody looked out for each other. When everybody fell on hard times, everybody was supportive of each other. All of the aunts pretty much helped to raise each other's kids. Grandma and grandpa were pillars in the family, keeping everybody together, keeping everybody lights on. It was a family. Within that family, obviously, there was also drama and trauma and generational bullshit, etc. So it wasn't a perfect family, but it was a very close-knit family that survived well together despite. And when my cousin popped off, because of the way we were as a family, the family was expecting not per se obligation. It was just like a natural expectation that my cousin would liberate the family as a result of getting, this once in a lifetime opportunity to be drafted into the, NBA. And it didn't really turn out that way. The family kind of waited around for some years, let him kind of marinate, sit in his wealth, sit in his richness, etc. He did obviously liberate his brother and his mom, my aunt and cousin, and our grandmother. He got her a house, everything, da 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 da. But everybody else, you know, he ultimately didn't do anything for in terms of really leveraging anybody else. And then there kept being these whispers that he was going to, you know, divide $1 million up amongst the rest of the family. You know, his cousins, his aunts, his uncles, etc. That he's going to take $1 million of his money and divide that up. He had promised this to our grandmother. Our grandmother also had her heart invested in this because, you know, she just wanted to see everybody win. And everybody always lived in a way to support everybody winning. And that promise never really came to fruition. It ended up producing some feelings of resentment, some feelings of abandonment, some feelings of bitterness toward my cousin and certain relatives. And ultimately, a lot of childhood trauma also showed up in that situation because my aunt, who is the mother of this NBA player, she always used to feel like the black sheep of the family. My grandmother didn't marry her father, but she married like my mom's dad, who also birthed like 3 of my mom's other siblings. And my aunt, she was like very tall, very dark skinned, you know, really a model bitch. But, you know, she was raised in a certain era. So colorism had a lot to do with how she experienced certain things. And, you know, she just had a lot of issues and felt a way about her being different, looking different. So when my cousin made it in the NBA, she had a lot to do with also sabotaging the relationship between my cousin and his family. Now, once again, we were all close when he came into, you know, his success. But one of the first things that my aunt made sure she did when my cousin made it was tell the family, my son don't owe y'all shit. And then she actively, from that point on, would disrupt their relationship. She would lie to my cousin. She would put herself in volatile situations with the family. And she would go and tell him lies about the way things played out, despite her being the instigator, the agitator. All of that was intentional because she wanted to harden his heart and bitter his heart toward everybody else so that he wouldn't do anything for her. For anybody else. She wanted that to be her success story. She wanted, like, this was her opportunity psychologically to now be the nanny boo-boo. I was the black sheep, and now I get to be set apart and made distinct in this glamorous way. And I'm going to make y'all all suffer for things that are not even real. And I'm going to make y'all all suffer for things that y'all didn't even do to me. And I'm going to turn y'all into the villains that y'all were not even before my son made it into success. Because before her son made it to his millions, my mom and my aunts were babysitting her kids, my cousins. They were help co-raising her children. She was borrowing her sister's clothes. She was borrowing money, getting her bills paid by her family, because our family was one of those families. But now, when her son made it, there was a complete reverse uno. There was this alternative narrative, and then there was this projection, and as a result, nothing happened for anybody else. So when I say that this situation is interesting to me because I've kind of seen this play out. Now, things in my family, it never got so bad that the family went to war with my cousin. Nobody ever exposed him. It was, you know, none of this ghetto ass shit took place. People just kind of reconciled and accepted that this was not going to be a way for the family to get out of certain things, and that everybody ultimately was still on their own and had each other, but that, you know, this part of the family had decided to branch themselves off. So this is what I'm going to say. If everything that Glorilla is saying is true, this is what I'm going to say. Yes, it's true, to Lovely T's point, that no one owes anybody any leverage, any foundation, any assistance. But simultaneously, it is weird as fuck when people you lived with, rode with, survived with, trauma bonded with, banded through the highs and lows of life with, are all team player until they get a breakthrough and then they break off of the pack. It's weird. And whether you owe people to come back for them or not is hurtful, and it's an act of betrayal. A lot of rich ass niggas do this because they're poor in spirit. If you know deep down when you get yours that you're going to be out, then make sure you solo dolo through your down when you get, or make sure that you solo dolo through your shit alone prior to making it. And then keep that same energy instead of leaning on the resources of community when you down and out, then acting bad and bougie after the fact. I respect this type of behavior more if the person who gets put on wasn't rolling with nobody prior to being put on. But you leave your tribe behind when them was the same people who shared their half of a half when you were hungry, who made your bills and financial crisis their own, even when they were struggling too. That's what you call love. So I don't know enough. I would love to hear Glorilla's side of this, because if Glorilla, before her fame, she had the resources of her family, that she had a family as dysfunctional as they may have been in some regards, were also the same family that, you know, would try to do anything for her if they could, loan her money, pay her bills, allow her to live with them, give her a ride to work. If in any way she was leaning on the resources of her people before she popped off, yes, she does not owe her family anything, even with that being the case, but a decent, appreciative, moral human being would definitely pay that shit back if they got the opportunity to do so, regardless. Because if I didn't make your dysfunction the reason why I wasn't fucking with you when I was still poor, I'm not gonna make your dysfunction the same reason I ain't fucking with you now that I'm a rich bitch. If I wasn't focused on the dysfunction like that, and I still had my hand in the pot and still had my family doing for me and helping me in whatever way they could help me while they were still messed up emotionally and mentally, I'm not going to use that as an excuse now that I've done got put on and haul ass. I've seen it in my own family. I've seen it happen in other people's families. A lot of Black families got people who made it out that never came back. You sucked up all the love, all the compassion, all the selflessness, all the virtue, all the community of the family, and then you go to being a narcissistic asshole once you get a breakthrough financially, you get a breakthrough monetarily. We used to call something like this forgetting where the fuck you came from. That's where that saying came from. It came from bootlicking ass niggas who got the audacity to think that they better than everybody else, who got the audacity to be thinking that shit is sweet and that they were born with a silver spoon, and then frown upon everybody else who they came from. But when they was down bad and down on their luck and that was all that they had, they were humbled enough to be a part of the tribe. You didn't feel that way when you needed me to go half on a light bill, bitch. You didn't feel that way, bitch, when you had to live up in my house for 6 months to a year or 3 or 4 and didn't have to pay no rent because I was letting you save your money so you can get up on your feet. You didn't feel that way, bitch, when I was taking you to work every morning and picking you up every motherfucking day because you didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You ain't feel that way when you needed your people. So, yes, she don't owe anything to her family. But if she was a recipient of whatever version of community her family could offer her, and she knows in her heart today that she would not have even been alive or even made it out if it wasn't for the participation of the type of community that her family was able to offer them, and she's sitting up there living off the hog and can go to bed well at night, leaving her siblings behind, knowing where they all came from, knowing what they all were a victim of. Because let's be clear, all of the old pictures of Glorilla prior to her being a rapper was her ass working at fast food. She wasn't some CEO ass bitch. She wasn't no corporate ass bitch. It wasn't like she was degreed up and she would have been successful regardless. She literally got lucky. You know how many people are fighting to be commercially successful rappers and singers and artists and pop artists? So everybody who made it in that space are literally the draw of the luck. Because there have been people who've been trying to break into that space their whole life and have not been able to. There's not even no technical way to even make it happen. It's literally a draw of the luck to have commercially successful music. So I don't know how Glorilla could sleep at night. And I'm going to be honest, if it was me, because I'm this person, everybody knows I am too someone who has gone no contact with my family. Okay? For deeper reasons. But y'all also know that my attitude is, and always has been, while I will not socialize with my family because it's not necessary, and I just can't put up with them like that, if they ever need anything, I will be there. And there have been situations where I have been needed and I have showed up. So if I were Glorilla, I would have supported my siblings in whatever way I felt they needed that support. If they wanted to go to school, if some people didn't finish high school, I would start a family business, whatever the case may be, you know, you could give out a certain amount of money, whatever it is, you know. I would. Now, if her family has been abusive to her, if her sister ain't been well to her, because I did get sent that Glorilla's sister possibly may have pulled a gun out on her. Where's my phone? Hold on. Let me pull up this report, child. Let's listen to this while I pull up this report. Because this may have also been something, well, I can't even say actually that this has anything to do with why she don't fuck with her sister, because apparently she ain't doing shit for none of the siblings except for 2, according to Glorilla, and she got them existing like they living on a goddamn plantation. So it's a lot there. But let me find this email.
It was Victor, Daniel, Gloria, Milk, and Joshua. 5 kids. 5 kids. My mama's struggling so bad. They going to school. Man, I'm talking about damn near smelling because we ain't got the water heater out. The MLG and W, all the lights off and shit. She dropped them off.
Okay, I just pulled up this. I don't know what this is, but we finna read it together, child. Now, I don't know about taking care of people, but in terms of just doing something substantial for your people so that they have an opportunity to also save their motherfucking mind and they have an opportunity to save their motherfucking spirits. If you come from a tribe and you leave your tribe behind after you benefited from your tribe, even if your tribe was dysfunctional as fuck, but at the same time, your tribe was all that you chose to allow yourself to have, and you pinched and ate off of your tribe in whatever way that you did, and then you make it out and you don't return back for those people and also do something that can give them the opportunity to save themselves, that is treason. That is treason. And you are a deplorable human being to do that. Like I said, it's one thing if you decide in your struggle that you ain't fucking with nobody, and then you go and make it. Yeah, you definitely don't owe nobody nothing. Because you were doing you prior, and you doing you after the fact. But if you had the audacity to use people up for all that they could be used up for, no matter what, how dysfunctional the situation is, and then you take your ass and get your gold and haul ass, and you can see a need and those people produce a need and you don't meet it because you too good now, or you're in a situation where you now feel like you can look at all the negative and separate the positive and then use the negative of the experience to justify why you ain't gonna do shit, you're a fucked up person. You're a fucked up, two-faced, unintegral, low-down piece of shit, in fact. In fact, that's what you are. In fact, that's what you are. Because if you had enough character and integrity about yourself, because we all have dreams. We all look into our future. We all have painted a future for ourselves. We know what we want that to look like. And if you know that you're holding on to people right now that you're not going to bring into that motherfucking future, when God bless you, and you continue to hold on to them and use them emotionally, spiritually, financially, etc., until that breakthrough point with no intention to pull them into that with you to some degree, or to tell them goodbye in a way that's helpful, like, girl, I do gotta go, but here's your 10,000. I do gotta go, girl, but here's how I'm gonna help you before I leave. Like, if you leave people, while you go glow up, and your glow up is standing off the shoulders of other people's fucking struggle and compassion for you and empathy for you and care for you and love for you, as dysfunctional as it may have been, the integral thing to do would be to stop your foolishness right now. You do not have the right to use people and then go on and get yours and then give people your fucking ass to kiss without consequence, that is. You can do just that. But you don't get to do that without consequence. And these may be the consequences and the penalty of Glorilla going from broke to bad and bougie and giving her ass to kiss on people that she starved with, people she cried with, people she survived with, people that she prayed with, people that she hugged on, people that she clung to, until there was a better day. This may just be the penalty of all of that. Now, some of y'all be the same people who say you can't piss people off and tell them how mad to be, but then be telling motherfuckers to get a job and telling motherfuckers a bitch don't owe you this and a bitch don't owe you that. So I don't know which philosophy y'all gonna apply to this situation. And I do think the sister is using the wrong word. I wouldn't use obligate. If I was her, I would more so just express how this feels emotionally and highlight how Glorilla came from a troubled upbringing. It was a struggle, but also talk about the positives, talk about the way in which family showed up for Glow, talk about their contribution to Glow, talk about what people have done for Glow. I think that would help the narrative a lot more. And yes, stand on the fact that no, she don't owe us anything, but a decent person would not be able to rest at night knowing that their siblings still got cockroaches landed on their face. And people who still at bus stops. And people who still trapped in the fucking system. Because if she had not lucked up and made it in the industry that 99% of people don't make it in, baby, them cockroaches would be on her face too. She'd be robbing Peter to pay Paul too. Matter of fact, what's funny is that we'd probably be in fucking relationship. Because when you don't really have shit in life, what you do end up having sometimes is at least family and community. Now, this article says, or this, what is this? This is the county of Chevy. I can't even read this. What is this? What is this? What is this? Let's see here. Thumbs up the video. Then we're going to get out of here. All right, let's see. This looks like a police report of some kind. All right. This is back in 2015 at 21:05 hours. Officer R. Shannon and E. Butler and Murphy at 244D responded to an art party call located at the 2949 Airways room at apartment 239 or room 239. Complainant Olivia Woods advised her juvenile daughter victim, Gloria Woods, called her and stated that her sister, suspect Victoria Woods, was making threats to harm her with the GUN. Now, Gloria is a Glorilla. The victim advised the suspect grabbed her and began to snatch her by her clothing in a threatening manner. The victim advised the suspect told her to shut up before I oot you. The victim advised the weapon wasn't pointed at her, only threats were made. Officers made that scene and the suspect admitted that she had a GUN and stated it wasn't inside the hotel room. The suspect stated the GUN was hidden outside near the parking lot. Officers located a 25 caliber Ravens Arms model GUN inside of a broken fence in a wooded area near the parking lot. Officer Murphy completed and signed a DV hold armless form due to the victim being illiterate. Okay, so bro really can't even read, you guys. Wow. The officer had to complete the form that she would have filled out herself because she can't read. Wow. All right. Officer D. Thomas tagged the GUN at 201 Poplar property and evidence along with the DV hold armless. The suspect was transported to jail east for domestic assault by Officer Murphy. The suspect also had an outstanding felony warrant for identity theft. These events occurred in Shelby County, Tennessee. Wow. So what's interesting about this, right, is that this is a 2015 incident. And why I don't give a fuck about that is because Glorilla and her sister have been pictured together in her glow up era. So obviously that 2015 incident doesn't hold too much motherfucking weight. Okay, so you know, that's a bad situation for sure, but they obviously overcame a lot of things between 2015 and when this picture was taken to the right between her and her sister. So, that's my stance so far. But if Glorilla comes from a shitty ass family who wasn't really there for her and made her life a goddamn living hell, yeah, she don't owe them shit on a principle or on a technical. Okay, but you know, if she did benefit from her family, regardless of how dysfunctional and toe up they is, and she has an opportunity to do something that gives them a passageway to something better, whether that's a lump sum of money or whatever that would look like, I think she should do that. I think that that's the proper ethical thing to do. Too many of our people get left behind based on feelings, and we don't stand on enough principle when it comes to shit in life. It's not enough principle. Now, people also saying that Glow has responded to 2 times finesse 2 times. So let me see. Let me see what's going on here. And then we want to get out of here. You guys, thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself. Y'all know what to do, baby. Show some love to them of Cash App and that PayPal, baby, because the king is working. Let me see. They say she done responded. Does anybody know where Glow responded at? Because if I don't see it, I will post it to the community wall later. Let me see. Shade room. I'm gonna type in Glorilla and actually see what the fuck comes up. Then we're gonna get our black asses up out of her. We're gonna get up out of her. I'm a principal person. I'm a principal bitch. I have a lot of emotional intelligence. I try not to be governed by my emotions. I try to think about the principle of scenarios and do the right thing regardless of feelings. Glorilla. Even with me and my situation with my own family, yes, I don't fuck with them socially, but I have obligated myself to do what's needed, because despite the crazy shit that my family have put me through, I also benefited from my family, as crazy as they are. Okay? As dysfunctional as they are. And I'm not going to forget that. Even if there's social breakdown, I'm not going to forget that. And that's why I will allow myself to be available and tangible on a need-be basis. But anything outside of a motherfucking need, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm out. I can't be findable, baby. Don't pull up. Don't knock on my door. Don't call my motherfucking phone, bitch. I'm not emotionally available. But if it's need-be situation, okay, I do and will show up on a need-be. That's it. That's all. That's all I got. Is a need-be. I ain't got nothing else. Okay, I can't find her response, so I don't know where the response is apparently. But apparently she responded. If I find it, I'll put it on the community wall. I gotta get out of here. We got Horseface Wiggins and Milagro scams to get into, child. We got the Epstein files to jump into. There's a lot of shit going on, girl. It's Fuckery Friday. If you enjoyed yourself, please tell a friend of a friend of a friend. Subscribe. Share everywhere. Clip your favorite parts of the show. Put it on Facebook, Insta, TikTok, wherever the hell you want to put it. Tag me in every damn thing. Show some love to the Cash App, PayPal. All information is in the description box below. I love you guys a long time, and I'll see you guys in a few. Peace.